Welcome, guys. Steve from Gym Hub. I hope you're well. One of the things I'm really excited about today is to introduce you to Dennis Hosking. Dennis is our guest today. You probably know him from Healthy People, helping people like myself to recruit great staff for our fitness businesses. But he also runs a business called FitRack, and I'm excited to learn a little bit more about that today. Welcome, Dennis.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for the opportunity.
No worries. Tell us a bit about FitRack. How long has it been going, and what exactly is it?
Okay, so FitRec was started about 3.5 years ago. It's a registration service for the Australian fitness industry, and the development of which was very heavily influenced by our experience in recruitment with Healthy People. And you can see that in the profiles for professionals. So all registered professionals can include a whole range of information about themselves that really form an industry CV. It gives them the ability to better showcase themselves, and it also provides employers with more usable information throughout that recruitment process.
Okay. So for someone like myself, I've always, I guess, known of Fitness Australia and contributed some money towards that each year for a registration or some sort of acknowledgement. How does sort of FitRec compare to that for someone like myself?
So the FitRec registration is every bit as valid as a Fitness Australia registration. I think what a lot of people don't properly realise is that registration is actually not a legal requirement. So there's no real government mandate as to how things should run and operate. There is actually one state in Australia, the ACT, where you do need registration to be considered a qualified professional. And I'm pleased to say that recently FitRec was actually recognised as an accepted registration service for industry professionals.
Yeah, okay. So it's actually an optional thing unless you're in the ACT, and then you can use FitRec if you wish.
Yep.
So Dennis, 3.5 years with FitRec. How's it been received so far?
It's been received really well, Steve. In the last 3.5 years, we've had exponential growth. I think what a lot of people don't properly understand about when I put it together, we didn't just flick a switch and decide we're going to do it. This was based on a lot of conversations we had with professionals and employers over a decade before creating it, as part of Healthy People. And in the beginning, we did approach the other bodies about trying to help them bridge the gap between what we saw between registration and in particular recruitment and employment, but we couldn't really go anywhere. It didn't really go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere at all. We then ended up, when I decided to create this service for myself, I got together a bunch of industry folks that I highly respect and ran the idea past them.
Yep.
And I got their feedback and input. And from there, I then launched FitRec. And from the very outset, I'd made the decision that if people didn't share my vision for what registration could be, and if they didn't pick it up, then I'd sort of cut it off. It wasn't my intention just to do something for the sake of doing it. I wanted to add value to the industry, and I'm pleased to say 3.5 years later, it seems to be going where I wanted to go.
Cool. Tell me what's included if I want to start using FitRack. What types of stuff can I sort of access on the website, or what are some of the benefits associated with what you guys do?
Right. Are you talking from an employer perspective or a professional perspective?
I think from an employer perspective, firstly. For myself and a fitness studio, I'm interested to know how I might be able to benefit from that. I noticed there's like courses listed on there and some other info.
Yep, sure. So as I mentioned, we come from a very strong recruiting background in terms of the development of FitRec. So we wanted to provide something that added a bit of the ability to foster a bit of loyalty and retention for staff, something that you could use to attract great staff, and also a tool that would help you recruit good staff. And to that end, when you purchase a professional business registration with FitRec, you actually get a profile which we consider to be more of an industry-facing profile. So you can talk about the benefits of working within your facility and any ongoing development you provide, that sort of thing. But you can also include all of your registered professionals on that same page as well. So if I'm interested in working for your facility, I can see the sort of people that are working for you right now. I can view their profiles, learn more about them, and that might encourage me to be a part of that team because that reflects the same values. So it also helps foster that sort of team culture. And if I'm a professional and my employer has me on their profile page, it makes me feel good, and it also shows that the employer is supporting my professionalism. And one of the other benefits to employers is that the $312 business registration fee with FitRec is actually a credit of equal value on Healthy People. So you can put that towards finding your next staff member.
Yeah, okay. So you get an advert with Healthy People essentially free if you're part of FitRec.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, very cool. And look, Healthy People is a site that I've been using this year for finding staff, which has been really useful. So yeah, that sounds like some genuine value. Well done.
Thank you.
You wrote a blog recently. It was entitled, I've written it down, Landlines, DVDs and CECs. What do they have in common? It might be something that I sort of attached to this video. What's that sort of blog about if people are interested in reading it?
Yeah, look, it's actually one of our most popular blogs of late. Essentially, one of the things with FitRec is we've scrapped the CEC PDP points accumulation model.
Yep.
This model was a great model for way back when, before we had information at our fingertips. But now that we have so much readily available information and we have access to, for example, training in overseas and people coming from overseas to Australia and things like that, the points accumulation model has really become a bit of a handbrake on development for everybody. And in fact, it's one of the things that most professionals cite as the greatest reason for being with FitRec. That a lot of people want to do the learning. We see no shortage of professionals that want to get out and pursue learning that suits their career direction. They just don't want to have to keep ticking over a certain number of points all the time. It becomes expensive. And if you live in a remote area, for example, you end up, we've heard of stories of people just doing the same courses again and again because they couldn't maintain registration, but put the money into other learning. So the article I wrote,
where you just need sort of 4 CCs and you just take on a course. You don't really want it, but you kind of need the points. So
yeah,
it'd be nice to just kind of choose the stuff that relates to me.
Yeah, exactly right. So it has changed. And the article I wrote was just about how, look, things have moved on. And I think it's time the industry moved on and accepted that points accumulation model has probably run its race.
Yeah, okay. And what about for people that aren't fitness studio owners like myself? Perhaps they're group fitness instructors or personal trainers that are part of that Gym Hub network. Is there like some involvement for them, or does it represent the same value for them to jump on your site?
Yeah, absolutely. For sole traders or instructors and the like, they would just get a professional registration. Yeah. And obviously it's a space where they can better represent themselves to employers or to clients or to allied health professionals. It gives them that third-party validation of their certifications. It also provides an opportunity for them to, like if you're an instructor, a group fitness instructor, you can add videos to your profile, which sort of help, build up your portfolio that you can present to people. We obviously provide a lot of support for professionals if they ring up, they have issues. Even if we can't help people with specific issues, we know we have a huge network of people that can help them. So it's basically all about helping individuals improve their career and move forward as a professional and be as successful as they can be within the industry.
It's good, mate. I really commend you, I guess, on introducing another option when it comes to these types of things for us in the fitness industry. And it just feels a bit more flexible or innovative than our options in the past. For people that haven't jumped on your website before, how do they get in contact?
So the website is fitrec.org.
Yep.
They can welcome to contact myself, Dennis, DNNIS, at fitrec.org. Or they can call our office on 0390210836.
If they've got questions, they could probably chat with your staff to figure out what's a good fit for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very cool. Well, thanks for your time today, Dennis. I really appreciate it. And best of luck with Healthy People and FitRec.
Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate the time.
Cheers, champion. Bye.